Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. This is Laura with Stitching with Laura. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's having a great Tuesday. Well, today is Floss Tube Day and I have my January cup because it definitely suits today. Today is my 158th floss tube and it is January 10th, 2023, and I'm drinking Earl Grey tea because I don't know if you can tell, it's just kind of cloudy out and we're about to lose the mountains. It's ugly out there. And there's like a chance of snow maybe later this evening. I don't know if it'll happen before that or after that. But yeah, it was a tea day. And it's not that cold. It's like 35 degrees out there. So I don't know. It just looked gray and cloudy, and I needed tea. And I'm drinking the Earl Grey that I got from my friend Jill in the UK. So what happened last week? Well, it was exciting. It was not so exciting. It was exciting. Yeah. So, yeah, as you know, we got the water heater working. Or, yeah, the water heater. Somebody told me not to say hot water heater because hot water is already hot. Whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Yes, the crisis is almost over. Knock on wood. You never know. You never know. But so far, so good. We're not talking about it. Yeah. So then the car had to go crazy, right? Yeah, no. I just didn't allow it. I was done. No. So anyway, we'll get back to stitching. Yeah. So I did a few reviews. I had 5 reviews. I had 3 new starts. And there was one project that I just worked on for 4 whole days or so, I believe. At least. Yeah. So, we'll get to the starts first. And this is Peonies in a Vase. Love this. And I'm not real clear. I have several, but I think this one was from VIP. If I'm wrong, you can correct me in the thing. But, yeah. So, I about got that one flower done. It doesn't go very hard. I mean, it's not a lot of, what do you call it? Confetti or anything. But, yeah, I really like this. It's very easy to stitch on. I've almost got this flower done, but there's like a couple more symbols, if not 3 or 4. Yeah, I'm really liking it, and the threads are just stunning, but they're kind of messed up at the bottom because it got buried. Yeah, I'll have to look up. I'm not sure where I got that one from, but I really like it. It doesn't have its own bag yet, so we're going to set it right over there. Then we started the lantern. The winter lantern is what it's called. Try to get it so it doesn't. Isn't that pretty? That it's just so pretty and so wintry. I just love it. It is a 14 count, and contrary to popular belief, I just got that one little section right there done. But it's nice and it's small and it's cute, and yeah, it kind of drives me to work on it. You know how I am about 14 count. It's like, But evidently, it just didn't drive me too much. Now, let's see. The next one that we started, and that I worked on for 4 days. Yeah, I know, that's unprecedented for me. I just couldn't put it down. Is this one, and I'll tell you a funny joke about this, right? So this is the geisha, I call it geisha with flowers, just to keep it separate from the other one that I haven't gone back and worked on. But I was working over here, right? I'm trying to get these pink flowers that are hanging. And I'm like, I really want to do the dragon. I really want to do the dragon. And, you know, I knew it was over here by the woman. I go over there, I start this, and I didn't realize until I picked up the actual paper and looked at it, there's no dragon in this. None. It's in the other one. That's what happens when you get stuff too close together. So, let me show you what I've gotten done. So, I worked on all this, and you can see, don't judge me. Hang on, it's kind of wide and long. I got all that done. And then I started over here on her face, because I was determined to get to that damn dragon that really wasn't there. So, yeah, I just got that much of her face done. It's kind of an outline, and then the rest of it will fit. But yeah, it's going quite well. I just take out 2 threads, not 2 whole 6-strand threads, separate them all out, and go as far as I could, you know, on this. And that seemed to work really well, because there's some, I don't know, it's like, it's not, there are little dots of confetti. I was trying to get the ones that had the most stuff on it, so yeah. Okay, now that we know there's no dragon, I will show you the one that actually has a dragon. This is from Paint Some Way. I have it in a bag because it has so many threads. Let's see here. Whoops. No. Yeah. But I haven't written on the bag that it is what it is. Here is the one with the geisha, geisha, ancient woman, whatever. She's the one with the dragon beside her. Yeah, it was Geishas and Peonies this week. I don't know. Some things just appeal to me, and I have to get it. Yeah, no wonder I couldn't find that stupid dragon. It's not even... It is kind of close because it's got this tree thing going. And then it's got flowers and stuff on her robe and all, but yeah. And that one was from GBFK. Love it. And we also started a peony one. How amazing is that? Oh my god, I'm telling you. It's like, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to differentiate that, but I love this. This is the water, I call them watercolor peonies. Yeah, love that. And we just started up here because couldn't let go of the other one, you know, on my quest to get to the dragon edge. Some weeks, I mean, the past 2 months have been nothing but total chaos around here. But all I did get was the top of this. I don't know if you can see it at all. It's right there. So, yeah, that's all I got done on that. So, we'll continue working on these. But I love that pattern. I love the way it looks. I hope it all turns out. I was looking, you know, at one of my stores that I review for. And I saw another one of these, and it has a white, a pink, where is it? A white and a pink, and then the one up here has more of a purple tone to it. So, I didn't know, I was confused. I didn't know if it was the same picture, and that they got the tones of the colors different or not. I don't know. I almost want to order it just to see if it's a different picture, but I think this one's stunning. I just, oh, can you ever? Then, the other thing that I worked on this week, and I actually did a video for, is the cupboard from VIP Cross Stitch. I get some of my best kits at VIP. I love VIP. VIP, Biggest Crafts, and Everyday Crafts. lovely. You always have a wide selection, a wide view of everything. But yeah, so we're working on this edge. We're trying to finish this, and I was working on the black that went across there. Where is it? Yeah, so we're just doing that, but it's starting. I still have a couple, what do you call it, symbols over here. So, yeah, didn't get very far. Just got the black end of the top of the cabinet, but I love this one too. I love them all. That's why they're all here. Yeah, but I couldn't get away from the geisha. Yeah, loved it too. But that is all I worked on. And I just kind of stuck with one for like 4 days, which is kind of weird for me, but you know, we're going to go with it. You know, and specifically just zeroing in, and that's has not been me at all. I just, you know, flit from one thing to another, so this is the most stitching in one that I've done. So I was watching, oh my goodness, I can't remember who it was on YouTube. I'm just chilly today. It's kind of dampy. And they were talking about how they took, say, 20 of their whips, and they were going to work 5 days, you know, on each of those whips. And I believe somehow it worked out. I don't know, I might have the math wrong, because I usually do. 5 days for each project, and that was going to be for the whole year, and they were only going to work on those 25. Well, you know, that ain't ever going to happen in my book, but I don't know, I'd like to be able to be that consistent, but yeah, it takes all I could do to just stitch on that one, so there's no way I could flip it up, you know, and do something else. So, because after I do my video, I would work on those, like, you know, a couple hours before I had to go to work, or over the weekend while I was sitting down, or whatever. So, I don't know if I can figure out some kind of system for 9,000 starts, you know. But, I don't know. I've not been one where, okay, you got to work on that for 5 days. That's it. Don't touch a thing. Anything else, you know. I can't do that. It's like somebody telling me how to stitch or what to stitch, you know. So, I don't know. My pea little brain is, the, the, the cogs are moving, but I don't know where that's going to go, but yeah. Because I'd like to be able to say that this year I'd like to touch all the whips that I have started, but that's going to be totally impossible unless I do one a day. Talk to the hand. So I guess in my brain I have to decide what, say, there's 52 weeks in a year, right? You know, what 50 projects I would like to work a week at a time. You know, and separate them out. I don't know. I kind of like that free-spirited thing, just work on whatever makes you happy. Mine is the stitching journey, not so much ever finishing anything. So if you're looking for finishes, I ain't your girl. But I just like to work on, I like the act of the stitching part. And I think, what's her name? Cheryl McKinney. Tranquil Stitches said she likes the journey, and the journey for me is the stitching, because it calms me down. I can just pick it up, and within 5 minutes of stitching I can be calmed down, you know, or whatever. I don't know. What's your opinion? Why do you stitch? Why do you stitch? Let me know in the comments. Yeah. I mean, what do you get out of it? You know what I mean? Let me know. Maybe I can pick up on other people's reasoning. And I like to diamond paint, but I don't like to diamond paint all the time. I like to stitch. So, usually when I'm off, I will go between, I'll have a diamond painting set out on the table, and I'll do the stitching for a couple hours. When I feel stiff and all that, I gotta get up because we're old and we have arthritis. I can go sit, do something else and then sit down and diamond paint for half an hour, 45 minutes or whatever. I mean, time just flies when you're diamond painting. I can't believe it. I don't know. So, yeah, I'm between those things. So, sorry to be so wishy-washy. We'll get it together. I'm a lot better off than I was 2 months ago. So, we'll just go with the flow and see how life goes, right? I'm looking around and I look up and I forgot to put away one Christmas ornament. Yeah. They're my little people that their heads are made out of styrofoam. Their body is made out of like twisted wire, and it's wire that has like, you know how you can buy like things to make wreaths with and it looks like a bough of fir tree? Well, they got little fuzzy legs and arms, and their little hands are made out of styrofoam with some pipe cleaners there. They have these little green hats on. Those belong to my grandmother, so you know that they had to be like 1949 to 1957-ish, but they've always been in my life. And they're so fragile now that, God forbid, they fall off a shelf. Their little fir tree arms and legs, they lose about 90 little needles every time. But I forgot to put them away. I got the crap off the TV thing. Last year I left it there until July. We're doing well. Not. It's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, I was just sick of looking at the Christmas tree, I guess, and spaced everything else off. So, anyway, are y'all having this kind of life? Yeah. Yeah, I just try to keep my Christmas stuff in a small area. I don't have stuff to decorate the ceiling. One year my daughter put, like, the Christmas tree lights all over the ceiling. And, oh yeah, she was all blinged out. Like, no, I don't think so. Because I don't want to have to take it all down. Yeah, so, holidays are great. Yeah, okay. We can wait for another 12 months or 11 months or whatever it is before Christmas again. So this week I have no idea what I'll be working on. There might be a few reviews. I don't know. Not at this point. I got nothing. But I am starting to organize my totes, so I still have a big tote to go through to put them into other totes to straighten it all out. And then put all the miscellaneous together. So, yeah. That'll be this weekend. I am going to have 4 days off. I'm thrilled. Sick. And she said she was going to make an order. So we will have an order this week because next week she has to go somewhere. So she won't be there for when the order gets in, which is fine. So, yay, it should be like a semi-easy week. So I hope today is not too boring. Tuesday is the interim day. It doesn't get to be real busy. Busy on Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday really start the beginning of the weekend around here because some people don't work on Friday or some kids don't have to go to school on Friday. My grandson, case in point, in Leadville, they go to school 4 days a week and their day's a little bit longer. And This week they had to go on Friday. He was not happy about that. So this week they'll be back to their 4-day week schedule. My other grandkids that live here, they go 5 days a week. So who knows? It just seems like there's one little thing after another. Alright guys, I've rattled on long enough. Thank you for putting up with me. If you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Thank you everybody for showing up and watching my floss tubes and all of my stitching things. It's greatly appreciated. Love your comments. I read them all. It's just sometimes I don't react to them, or I will try to react in the stitch with me. You know, if somebody asks me a technical question or where you get something or that kind of thing, I will try to answer it in the next stitch with me so that, you know, I can answer your question in person and more in depth. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and please hit the bell. That way you'll know when my next video comes out. Stay safe, stay healthy. We'll see you next time. God bless. Bye-bye. Keep stitching.